So what I'm doing here is basically thinking of harmonic minor scale shapes, but adjusting them so there's only half steps that you're doing on the strings, and only 2 notes per string. That ends up getting you a real Django-like sound because of all the half steps. You can kind of see you can do this whole thing with 2 fingers. And it allows a lot of speed because with 2 notes per string, you get an alternate pick that whole thing, just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it happens in 3 different areas. The first one will start in open position over E7. And you basically just want to think of your E7 chord and find the half steps that would be in the harmonic minor scale. The next position I actually think of out of A minor. It starts on A, so I kind of think of A harmonic minor. You can also think of it out of this dominant chord shape, but this one is the only one that I don't do with the strict kind of 2-1 fingering. I go, and from the B string to the G string, I do a bar, and then I do a double index on the G string. So, but everything else is just 1 2 1 2 or 2 1 2 1. And then the third one is a great kind of shifting lick because I think of it starting with this E7 shape. So E7 on the 7th fret of the A, and then it diagonally goes down, and you're on this E shape on the 12th fret of the E string. So with this one, you want to think of this shape and then start a half step up. So on the sharp 5, and then the next 3 strings are all just half steps above this kind of E triad inversion. You can think of it out of this E bar chord. It's a really good shape to play around with. And after that, you're going to start thinking of shifting from this position to this one. So to get yourself comfortable with these shapes, you want to start just going up and down them with 8th notes, really thinking about your alternate picking, 2 notes per string. Once you get to the end of a shape, start over in reverse. So all together you get next shape, do the same thing. Here's the third shape. And then you can start combining them like I did in the first example. So once you're comfortable with the shapes, you want to start trying to apply them over different chord progressions. I'm going to be using a 2-5-1 in A minor. That also works great over a 4-5-1. They're basically the same progression. You can also just do it if you're only on a dominant chord or only on a minor chord if you just want that harmonic minor sound. And then I'm going to go through a process that I talk about, a rhythmic thing, where if you have an idea or a lick, you can start it through 4 different approaches. 8th note starting on a downbeat, then do that starting on an offbeat. And then do the same thing with triplets. So triplets starting on a downbeat, triplets starting on an offbeat. So here we go. Now starting on an offbeat. Triplets starting on a downbeat now. Triplets starting on an offbeat now. Well, thank you guys. There's probably a lot more I could talk about with that, but until another time, let me know if you have any questions. And you can get the tab for all of this on my Patreon, or you can buy it individually on Soundslice, or directly through my website at mahoneysmusic.com. Thanks again. Until next time.